this again is not a lubricant. It's a metal conditioner, and what it does, it actually, when it activates, it takes a little bit of friction, a little bit of heat for it to activate, and once it activates, it actually penetrates the substrate of the metal about 10 microns. And then it rearranges the molecules in the metal into a chain like this, instead of individual like this, into a chain which smooths the surface of the metal out, which makes your oil, your grease, your hydraulic fluid, your cutting fluid, your CNC machine cooling fluid, makes them work exponentially better.
Right.
And once you have reduced the friction, you reduce the heat, which cuts down on the viscosity of your lubricants. Also reduces the wear metals, which extends the life of your equipment. I'm going to show you Greensfield here after a while, where they, Roger and them, grow enough greens, turnip greens and collard greens, to make 60 million cans.
He had some this morning.
You had some
I
this
had some
morning?
this morning.
Yeah. Now, they cut those greens with the diamond-shaped sickle saws that go back and forth like this.
Right.
And they were having to change that saw blade every 18 to 22 acres. They started spraying using our penetrating spray lube right there once in the morning. And now they get 160 acres out of that same saw blade.
Wow.
160 acres.
160. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Again, when you reduce the heat, reduce the friction, reduce the wear metals, keeps the sauce sharp.
Right.
Extends the life of the equipment. You know, it's just, I've told Benny I'm a bottom line person. That's just the bottom line of what it does.
You know what, Tom, you said it was 89% bio-based system, but it doesn't have any petrochemical products in it, does it? The spray can would, but
Yeah,
probably,
now
but
this
would
does not. This does
would
not.
not have
Of course,
any-
this does.
have to,
Right.
yeah.
This does.
And
Your
this would have
hydraulic
to spray the
fluid does.
outside, okay.
Your oil does. But the additive
Yeah,
does not, and it's not a lubricant, Benny.
it's a conditioner.
Yeah. It's a metal conditioner. And what this demonstration is, here, Bobby, is what we want to do is, this is called an ASTM, which is American Standard Testing Method, Valex Single Ball Well Machine. And what it does is it takes 35 pounds. Let me get my little. And I have to spray my hands with this brake cleaner, because if I get any,
It won't penetrate to the metal.
if I get any of our product on my fingers and touch this bearing that I'm going to test, then it treats the bearing. So I can't get any of our product on that bearing, or it'll make John Deere's grease look as good as ours.
Yeah, once it heats up, it's gonna go into the, it don't have to be with just a speck coming
Right.
off your finger.
There's your channel locks. Well, if I turn it the right way, it'll work a lot better. Again, I'm gonna spray this brake fluid on there to get rid of.
You clean it now to make sure it doesn't have any of your additive on it.
Right,
okay?
exactly. Everybody, what we wanna do here is we wanna test and see how many pounds of pressure it's going to take to seize that bearing with no lubrication, so we can get a baseline.
Right.
And then we're gonna put some of John Deere's best grease on there and see how many pounds of pressure it's gonna take to season it with John Deere grease. And then we're gonna put,
Go in, I can help you.
then we're gonna put our grease on there and see how many pounds of pressure it takes to seize the bearing using our grease. So I want you to pull down and pull slow.
Yeah, pull slow.
Turn it on, Raj. Okay, turn it off, Raj.
What was that? About
How many
4
pounds was that?
Two.
Robert?
Yeah, it's about 2 pounds per.
2 pounds per
Yeah.
That's about normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with no lubrication.
Right.
All right, Raj, turn it off.
Ready?
What kind of lubricant is that? That's the John Deere lubricant right there. John Deere.
It's modern.
That's what everybody uses, yeah.
Pull down.
Keep pulling.
Pull it.
I've got some of our products on
That's
there.
it. We've got some left.
I've got some of our products on there.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah, turn it off.
It'll tell on you.
I remember last time, it wouldn't go near that high with the regular reset.
No, I've got some products, some of our product on that race, or on the,
See, on the race of the bear.
on the base of the bearing.
It don't take but a speck.
I mean, just a little bit.
In fact, it could have come off of that towel.
Yep.
I've been using this outside on my old rusty tools and all, and it's amazing how it frees them up. I showed Bobby some of them where I'd use to spray
Yeah.
on.
Okay. All right, you gonna get those towels over there for me, please, sir? Let me clean this thing up real good. All right. Turn it on, please.
Yeah, you just clean it with
Brake
brake
cleaner
fluid to
first.
make sure that your additive's not on it, okay?
And now,
See, there's still plenty back there.
yeah. Now I've got to sandpaper about 10 microns off that race.
That's right.
Go ahead, right?
You don't have it cleaned yet, though.
Okay.
Still on there.
There where it came from a screw right here, but I didn't clean that.
It don't take much. That's the MRP, that all these products are made from. That's the base conditioner.
Is that the same thing as the Amber Tex stuff?
No,
No.
Okay. Which I've had before.
no, that's a different product. Well, it's
It's very similar.
similar. We've had this to help a half a dozen times.
Oh, yeah.
That's how good this damn thing is. You know, it won't let you make a mistake.
Well, that just shows what a good job it does. Once it conditions
That's
that
right.
metal, it doesn't take much of it to condition it.
That's right, yeah.
Bobby, we'll make sure you put a bit on our fingers and take it back, and we'll condition all of our stuff, you
Yeah,
know?
that's right. You said it's
Hey,
2
how about
ounces
that?
per like
Gonna
a
spray
pound
that?
of,
I will.
No, your wrench.
Yeah, 2 ounces per pound of grease,
Grease and 2 ounces per
quart
quart
of
of
oil.
oil.
so if you were to change oil in your vehicle, you're actually supplement actually 1 quart of oil for 1 quart of that, correct?
Well,
Roundabout.
Well, you know, yeah,
In a diesel engine, it's
Yeah.
2 ounces per quart.
yeah. But there's a special way you have to treat an internal combustion
Yeah.
engine, and I'll go with that with you.
Is it different for gasoline engines and diesel?
It's one.
One ounce per
Yeah.
quart in gas and 2 ounces per quart. Okay, right, let's see what she does here.
We'll spray that, let's spray that.
That
Well, it
one
won't-
ain't been cleaned either time.
It won't travel that far, it shouldn't, unless it's, it might.
It gets hot.
If it gets hot, it'll travel.
Shouldn't, but it,
Okay.
What was it choosing up, Bobby?
2.
2 pounds.
Okay.
same thing.
Now, this is the regular John Deere grease.
Right.
We're gonna see what
Wait on that.
normal grease would do.
That's a good grease.
Oh, it is
That's why
good
we
grease.
wanted to show you it was a good grease. That's about as good as it gets. Oh, you wanna clean it?
Yeah.
Now, the regular John Deere grease, before it gets cleaned up, did it freeze up that time that it normally does?
Yeah, it went
How many pounds did it go to?
to the top, what was that?
What is it?
20.
14, what is that? 20?
20 pounds.
About 20 pounds. Now,
You have to let it heat the treat. Let it warm up, get the right temperature in the treat, just
Now-
like you did the other one.
now,
Go and slow.
now this has the additive in it, right?
Yeah.
This has the additive added to it now.
And it is running a lot quieter.
Goodness gracious.
All right, see, once it gets to a heat point, then you can back off and hit treat.
I couldn't
See
put
right there, just hold it right there.
I couldn't put it in that thing. It
Hold
just
it.
froze up.
No,
It heated it up, and now it's penetrated into the
then you
metal.
back off a little bit and let it treat.
Goodness gracious.
I can't do much more.
You can't put it in the Tom. I couldn't put it. That's what takes a big man to put it. Now that is amazing.
And we got the.
But actually, with the leverage that you have there, with that short stock there, you're actually probably creating more pounds of
It's 35 to 1.
35 to 1? Okay.
That's the Phalanx treatment. I mean, that's USDA,
ASTM.
AS, yeah. That
There you
bearing
go.
should, that bearing
stop.
should be burning up with that.
Yeah. Not even hardly lukewarm.
And see, that's what we were talking about. If you keep it running cool, it's not gonna wear.
That bearing, the race.
Yeah, race will be warm, yep.
Yep.
How does this, your spray compare to WD-40?
I'll show you.
Bobby, y'all use our WD-40?
Yeah, we use a lot of
Red, Tom.
WD-40.
Red?
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be about the best penetrating oil.
Yeah.
Well,
They won't-
WD-40 is not a penetrating oil, it's more of a lubricant.
The lubricant, it's a
Yeah.
lubricant,
Yeah.
okay.
They
It's a
won't even let
lubricant.
us have,
Lubricant,
we get
yes,
caught with
okay.
WD-40s in our trucks, we get rode up or fired. They don't even want us to have that stuff.
It's got a lot of water in it, ain't it?
We can use LPS, we can't use WD-40.
Well, I can't
But you can spray WD-40 on a gun and make it rust. I mean,
WD-40 is water-based.
Yeah, it's
it'll
water
rust
based,
by
yeah.
a minute. LPS